What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you rocking with me. Today is Wednesday evening as I record this. You're going to be watching this Thursday morning. No, can you see that? No, okay. No videos for the last couple days. Not for any good reason. I just didn't really have anything to record, number one. We had really just one sale that we'll talk about here in a second because it was kind of interesting. Yeah, nothing really selling. Obviously, no new product, no sourcing. And to be perfectly honest, I've been hooked on Animal Crossing. What's the new one called? New Horizons, whatever, for the Switch. I had a free game voucher from a deal they did last summer, and it was about to expire, so I needed to use it on something. Everybody I know is playing Animal Crossing, so I was like, all right, you know, I figure if I'm gonna kind of waste it, I might as well blow it on something that I wasn't gonna buy for my collection. And it's actually a pretty fun game. It's kind of funny because it's basically Diablo 3 without, you know, the monsters and the killing. It's literally like, go over there, fetch that, bring it back, get loot, rinse, repeat over and over again. So, swig of scotch for the working man. I just realized I got distracted talking about Animal Crossing and forgot to talk about the one sale we had. We sold the Superman Doomsday Collector's Set. It included the trade paperback from The Death of Superman. Really an incredible... I don't remember if it's a collector's set or gift set, but really awesome. The action figures in this thing were really detailed, really articulated. I had thought about opening this so many times, and it finally sold. What's interesting about it is it actually sold through the eBay global shipping program, which I've never had a sale through before. And if I understand the reference number, I guess, correctly, I think it's going to Great Britain, which is super cool to me. I shipped it to Kentucky, and eBay's taking care of the rest because that's how the global shipping program works. But I just thought that was pretty cool. They paid full asking price. God only knows what they paid in shipping because it was $15 American to get it to Kentucky. And then whatever it's going to take in addition to that to get it to where they are. And if they're in Great Britain, they also have to pay customs and they have to pay excise, I think, or VAT or something like that. So I can't even imagine what they're paying on top to get it. But I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, so I got distracted talking about Animal Crossing and completely forgot to talk about it. So let's go back to real time. Yeah, so I've just been playing that a lot, and I didn't want to do one of those rambling videos. A lot of the resale YouTubers right now are just sort of rambling about the C word because nobody wants to say it, and just sort of filling time. I didn't really want to do that. I do have 3 boxes that my mom actually dropped off probably 3 weeks ago now, almost 3 weeks ago. She lives in one of the hot spots for the C word, so she dropped this stuff off, and I just threw it in the garage and let it essentially quarantine for the last 3 weeks. But if there had been any issue, obviously that issue is resolved at this point. So I thought we'd go through these boxes. This is what passes for sourcing. This is basically some garage sale stuff that she had. Normally this would go in a garage sale, but she brought it to me to try to sell and try to make a couple bucks on. So let's see what we got. She also she saves all the packing material, which I greatly appreciate. I got tons of these air pouches. I'm just gonna put those there for right now. Looks like we got some DVDs, which, as you know, I'm a fan of. Another pouch. Let's see what we got here. Okay. We got a Jeff Dunham DVD. Arguing with Myself. This feels like it might be a dark horse to me. Like this might actually go for some decent money. Is this one of his first ones? Don't see. Oh, 2006. 2006. This could be one of his earlier ones. So, I don't know. I think his popularity blew up, and then now I feel like his popularity's because he's not actually that funny. Another comedy, blue collar comedy. Probably not much there, but that's all right. Somebody will want it. This is a good one. This is the Mummy collection with the first 2. I have to imagine these are all just... Oh, these are lock and case. These are probably pristine discs. I wouldn't be surprised if these have never even been watched. Yeah, brand new. So that's a bit of all right. You know, probably a good $5 right there. Easy sell. Easy sell, easy ship. We like that. Got another comedy. Larry the Cable Guy. Another Jeff Dunham. And another Jeff Dunham. Something shaking in here. I hope it's just like paper. Yeah. All right, what's the year on this? This is... Oh, okay, it says here. This is his first DVD. It says so in the ad for this other one. We actually saw him live. I've seen the special. I remember thinking it was really funny. It was different. You know, it was weird. It was off the wall. So I remember laughing at it. We went and saw him in concert, and it was like... It's probably the second worst comedy show I've ever seen behind Tosh Point oh, Daniel Tosh. That was hands down the worst comedy show I've ever seen. He spent the entire... And those tickets were expensive. They were like $150. And he was hot as shit at the time. So I ponied up for it because we love going to comedy. And he did like an hour and a half just saying... how, like, fuck the Seattle Sonics, go fuck yourselves, Seattle fucking sucks. Like, there wasn't even a punchline. They weren't jokes. He was just, like, drunk and shit-talking Seattle. And I'm like, okay, I don't even care about the Sonics or whatever, but tell a fucking joke. Oh, my God, it was horrible. A couple more comedy DVDs. God, I love... You know what? I'm actually going to be hard-pressed to get rid of some of these because I love stand-up comedy. Blue Collar Rides again. Bill Engvall, we actually saw him live a few years ago as well. He was freaking hilarious. Actually, he only did like his stand up, his live stand up is, or at least the show we saw was very sort of traditional stand up. You know, middle aged white guy jokes. Not a lot of the redneck stuff or any of that kind of, just really accessible, generic. But it was really funny. And then another Blue Collar. So okay. Probably what I'll do is we'll just stick all these Blue Collars together. Larry the Cable Guy and Bill Engvall. Stick all those together. We'll lot those up. Put the Jeff Dunhams together. Lot those up. There's probably $25-$30 sitting there. I'm all right with that. That's the end of that box. I think this is actually mostly nothing. We got a calculator, a buck or two. Directions to the calculator. We have a Wii manual. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold the phones. We got some software. Adobe Photoshop Element 6. This is from 2007, so it's definitely old. But it's got the serial number on it. Oh, and Elements 4.0 for Windows XP. Oh. Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that... let's see here if you can... Can you see that? That's not going to play. That's not... It's like not even scratched. I mean, it is scratched, but it's like cracked practically. That's like through... Oh yeah, there it is. It just went the rest of the way. That was through the metal. Some of this old Photoshop software is surprisingly worth something. So we'll have to look this up. I don't actually know. But yeah, Windows XP and Windows Vista. But that's all right. We'll look it up. Might have some value there. Check that out. Oh, there's another one. Photoshop Album 2.0. This is from 2004. That's all right. We'll look it up. Look it up. There's some guy we watch on YouTube. I don't remember his name because we don't watch him that much, but he does mostly storage lockers. And prior to the C Word, his dad was doing it with him, and his dad. These two guys crack me up when they're together. When they're together, they crack me up because the dude is. It's just some magazines for the wife. The dude is like, he's just tossing. She's like, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing. You know, this isn't worth anything. It's not worth anything. But the dad is like, what is this? I don't know what this is. Look it up. Look it up. He's like me. Like, look it up. Look everything up because you never really. Oh, well, all right then. Well, all right then. There's probably $100 sitting here, if not more. Let's see. we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons of The Big Bang Theory. And I was thinking to myself, do I have more out of that buy? But I don't. It's How I Met Your Mother that I was thinking of. So we got 5 seasons of Big Bang on DVD. We have what appears to be a jujube or a gummy of some sort. I hope that belonged to my niece and that it hasn't been in there for God knows how long. So that's cool. Jesus, I don't even know where to start. We got, this is a good one. I don't even know what this is. 5 seasons? 1, 2, no wait. First, second, third, fourth, 6 seasons. Okay, they're out of order. 6 seasons of CSI? That's fantastic. I bet that's $50 right there. Got That Girl season 1. That's what's her name, right? Oh no, never mind. Marlo Thomas. That's not who I was thinking of. Sally Field is who I was thinking of. That was Gidget. My mom's yelling at the computer right now. Gidget and The Flying Nun, right? Those were her big hits back in the day. I'm a little mad about this because I think I bought these for her for her birthday. But we've got Emergency. I guess this is the full run. Yeah, I think so. Emergency seasons 1 through 4. This might be worth something actually, because I think this is out of print. I know these were really expensive when I bought them the first time. These were like $60 a pop, because they were low print runs. So there might be something there. We'll have to look that up. What else we got? Here Comes the Brides. This was one of my mom's favorite shows back in the day. Probably not much there, but you never know. You never know. Happy Days second season. Laverne and Shirley second season. I don't see the first seasons. Love Comes Softly, a film by Michael Landon Jr. And Love's Long Journey. Oh, these are... Oh, no. They're not. This one is sealed. This one is still new. Unopened. This is from the Love Comes Softly series. I mean, obviously I know who Michael Landon Jr. is, but I've never heard of this. This is some Hallmark television stuff, probably. Does it say on here? Based on a book? It doesn't say. It says Fox Faith, so they're going to be, yeah, like Hallmark Channel. What was that religious channel that like Billy Ray Cyrus funded a long ass time ago, and then it became the Oprah Network, and then it became like Pax TV or something. Oh, maybe it was called Pax to begin with. Maybe that was the original name. And then at some point it basically became like Spike TV or some equivalent. Like it went from being super conservative Christian television to like Dude Bro Maxim Magazine, the television network. This is Love's Enduring Promise. This is another one in the series. So that's cool. You can lot those together. Somebody's a fan of that. Somebody will be into that. May not go for a lot, but oh, this is new too. Yeah, this one's sealed too. Only one of these has been opened. They're all full screen. I'm assuming because they were on TV first. Here's a blast from the past. This is probably not much, but we got Mind of Mencia seasons 1 and 2. I remember these being funny. Probably do not age very well, I would imagine. We saw him in concert too, right between season 1 and season 2, and it was actually really funny. Brad Williams was on that show. Somebody else. Oh, Joe Coy was on that show as well. It was really good. And then I had told my dad about how good the show was. Ooh, these are crunched. And so then he wanted to go. And I ended up seeing Mencia like 3 times in... This box has been smashed. Discs are okay, though. We ended up seeing Mencia like 3 times in maybe 18 months. And the show was exactly the same every time. He had no variation in his routine whatsoever. This is another kind of blue-collar comedy thing. This was the Rodney Carrington show. Season 1 and 2. Somebody big is in this. Who was on this show that blew up? who it is. But anyway, it's actually a really funny show. Really funny, just like run-of-the-mill ABC sitcom, that 90s style, Home Improvement style sitcom. So like it's not groundbreaking or anything, but it's actually pretty funny. I might hang on to those. These were also really expensive, so we'll look them up and then decide if we're going to hang on to them. I think I have these. Second year and third year. We got SVU season 2 and 3. Don't see season 1. SVU was weird. SVU and Criminal Intent, they weren't releasing in order. They had been releasing the original series in order, and then all of a sudden they like jumped ahead 5 years from where they were in releasing the original series, and they released all 3, the regular SVU and Criminal Intent. But they did this like not season 1, season 2, but see how it says the third year and the second year? I want to say that the first one they released was actually the 5th year, and then they had to go back and fill them in. It was really a really stupid release schedule. All right, I got some Grey's Anatomy 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, look at season 1 fits on one disc or one box. How many discs are in here? I think this might be one disc. So it must have been a mid-season replacement. Oh no, there's 2 discs in here. Yeah, 9 episodes. So a mid-season, and then it just explodes after that. So, but that's all right. 3 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. There's probably $30 there, I would say. And then we have. I'm not going to pull this out, but it's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7 seasons of ER. So let's see. Let's get an idea of what we're looking at here. Where do I start? Okay, ER 1, 2, 7. Let's say probably $50 on the ER, which I'm sure is going to drive my mom nuts because I have to imagine they were probably $50 a piece. I'm gonna look up. Well, I'll look up all these. We'll look up That Girl, but I would guess $10 probably right now. Oh, it is a Shout release. So yeah, the Shout releases typically were limited. It's from 2006. So yeah, there might be some value to that. Those are good releases. That's it for this one. Appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Let me know how you guys are getting by. Hang on, one more whiskey for the working man. I need to get a baseball cap or more likely a Seahawks hat. It is getting too damn warm to be wearing these beanies. It is now the middle of May. And I don't think I've bought a baseball hat in a couple years. And the ones that I had all got destroyed last year when we were building our house because I was doing all kinds of stuff, painting in them and insulation in them and all kinds of shit. So they all got destroyed. So we need to get a new hat. That might be our mission as soon as the world reopens, I guess. All right. That's it for me. We'll see you next time.